long does it even take for the money to be disbursed for me to get to own the house, to the process of application?
So we have a very seamless mortgage application process. In fact, all things being equal, we are able to start your application, go through documentation, and disburse within 21 working days.
Within 21 working days.
Within 21 working days. That is our turnaround time. However, sometimes we are constrained by documentation issues, and so in those cases we walk through. If it's a home purchase, we make sure that the estate developer is reliably informed through the process. You, the applicant, you are also part of the process, and so you get to understand. And so, having a turnaround, we've even disbursed the mortgage within 15 working days.
Oh, okay.
This was a home equity mortgage where an individual was seeking to leverage on the existing property to undertake another project. And this individual came in here in Ashanti region, had his lease already, had done the registration, had registered the lease already. And so all that we did was that we were able to go check on the property. If today you come to me that you want a mortgage facility, what I'll do is that first of all, we are let's say it's a home equity. Maybe David, you're a businessman, you already own your property, and you want to undertake a project, and so you come to me. First off, I'm looking at your age and your income. It's something we can determine immediately, and then you give me if you are an individual salaried income earner, you support it with your pay slips and bank statement. And getting your pay slip and bank statement, now everything is automated. So you can quickly go online, spool your bank statement for us. You can go online, spool your pay slip for us. Within 1 day, we are able to do the financial assessment. Then whilst we are doing that, I'm asking you, let me have a look at the property. Where is it located? So we go to the property. Probably we could schedule a visit the next day, or even that same day. We could go look at the property. Then we have approved valuers, and so the valuer goes in to do the evaluation report. It doesn't really take long. Within 3 working days, they've produced the evaluation report, and so together we do underwriting. We underwrite your credit. It's approved. So this shouldn't take long. Submit the documents, you submit them, we disperse your facility. And then that is it. The rest is monitoring. And we are monitoring, your finances, we are monitoring the property, what you are doing. And sometimes we even call you when you are very good to us. And we are so blessed that most of our customers are so good to us. And so sometimes we are even able to let them know that, look, you still qualify for more. And we encourage them, and you could do more. Yeah.
Okay, so the documentation that you mentioned, is it same for people who want to start building, for example? Because if the house is already available, if the house is already built, from the other part where I need to buy land and build on it, would you say the process are the same? Okay,
no, they are not the same, because where you are buying a land and building on it, we have to go through a series of processes. Because if you are buying the land, first of all, you're making sure that you are doing the necessary due diligence. It's not a land that has any encumbrances on it. That they take a process. And I remember Friday, there was a lawyer here who was even saying that even when you had planned to purchase a land, you should seek legal counsel. So probably the person will have to have a lawyer, go through all the processes. But if you want to take that risk, this land, in Ashanti region, we don't have really so much issues with land. And so once you see the land, you go to the chief, you allocated the land. Now, if you are going to develop the land, it means that you have to submit plans. You have to sit down with an architect, an architect who would give you the plan. You go through before you come to us, because we want to see the plan. But then for someone who already has his building and want to release equity, you've gone through everything, the building is there. If you come and you do not have the documentation, we are able to wait for you to go. Even sometimes we give you approval, and then you are able, that the bank has approved my mortgage. If it's mostly it's a home equity. So the bank has approved this home equity for you. We give you the chance to go and do your documentation and come back, and then we disperse the facility.
So let's say I come to Republic Bank when I'm done with my foundation level, and I want Republic Bank to help me complete the building to the very last point. If I apply for the mortgage or the loan, will you give me the whole amount? Will that whole amount be put into my account that I can have access to as and when I want to continue the package? Or you do it stage by stage basis. I've gotten to the roofing stage, then give me. I've gotten to the electrical stage, then give me. How does it work?
Okay, so what happens is that we approve the whole amount for you, but we release the money in tranches.
Oh, okay.
We will not give you everything because we need you to provide evidence of proof of what you told us you were going to use the money for. I mean, we don't want to take the risk of giving you everything so that you change your mind. And, we have something we call the bills of quantity. So the bills of quantity tells us at what is happening on the building at each stage. And so probably if it was at foundational level, the next thing is that we are building up to lintel level. And so the bills of quantity would clearly tell us the lintel level, how much you would need. And so that is what we release. And then it will even tell us the period within which you are able to complete up to the lintel level, whether it will take 2 weeks or it will take 8 working days.
So does that mean if the mason says, I need 20 bags of cement, but your quantity level says, no, this one you can use 18, then you're going to give the person 18 bags of cement worth of money? Or
Oh, you see, with even the quantities, there is contingency in there. And so the quantity makes provision for contingency. So it is the mason that is on site. We are not building contractors. We are financial experts in mortgage financing. And so that's what we know. We are looking at the money aspect. And so if you had submitted an approved bill quantity survey, I mean, this is a meeting you had with your quantity surveyor. And so this should be easily sorted out. I mean, yeah.
But again, you know that prices can change on the market.
Yes.
So let's say I came for the loan and we anticipated that from the foundation level to, let's say, the lintel level is going to cost us so much. Then prices of cement and iron rods and other, stuff changes. Will it affect my loan that I've come for, the mortgage?
You could always ask for an increase in the amount if you have room on your income. You could always, we also understand we are in the market, so we also understand these issues that may come up. And so you are always, when we give you, we approve a certain amount. We are also there. We are doing our inspection because we charge you inspection fee as part of your closing fees. You pay inspection fee, and so if the officers come on site, and we are also attesting to the fact that look, it's true. We can always do an adjustment of the amount for you.
From what we have said so far, it looks as if we're targeting people in the formal sector largely. How about the people in the informal sector? Do you have some package for them as well? Because somebody's listening to us, for example, the person sells rice, has a shop that sells rice or sells tomatoes on the market, or it's in the informal sector. Somebody in the informal sector, somebody who's a carpenter, for example. Do you have packages for those people as well?
Interestingly, Republic Bank Yensim, as the Asantis will say, Yensim, our mortgage is for everybody that earns an income. Every Ghanaian.
But you know that the income for some of these informal people could not be regular. It fluctuates.
Yes, so we do mortgages for the informal sector as well. Although it fluctuates, you see, they keep stock. They have their ledgers.
Records and all that.
They have their records. They have receipts. They know what they are doing. And so we take all of this. We have a sit down with you. We do interviews. You will tell us, saying, how much are you stocking up? What would you need in case of price rise, or there's demand, or there's low demand? What are some of the things you do? So we put all of them together. We've done mortgages for people in the informal sector. If you go to Swami, we've done mortgages for these gentlemen, artisans there. You go to Edum, we've done mortgages even across Central. We do mortgages for people in the informal sector.
So I come and take up a mortgage from Republic Bank. And unfortunately, there are so many unforeseen circumstances in our lives. So I've come to you, you have given me the mortgage, then my father falls ill.